The Memphis players making their way through the tunnel earlier, and the home fans are already fired up to get this game started. Welcome everybody to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. And tonight, we'll see the Memphis Grizzlies as they go up against the Boston Celtics. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. And let's take a look now at some numbers for Anthony Simons.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
Looking at the starting 5 for Boston. The 2 J's, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. Then it's Nicholas Claxton, then it's Derek White, and it's Cooper in at the shooting guard position. And for the Grizzlies, Ja Morant is out there with Williams. Then it's Jaren Jackson, and it's Jordan in at the 3. And Grant, sitting at the midway point of the season now, as a player, does it feel that way? Or does one half drag on more than the other?
You know, I'd say the back half can feel a little bit longer. Whether it's games of consequence that magnify. Things, or for teams lower down, maybe the season drags on at the end.
Tip-off goes to the Celtics. And here's White. Inside. Here's Claxton. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
2 shots.
That free throw, no good. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
And he's good on the second. Stan, certain NBA teams take on the identity of their home. Like the Grizzlies, for example. They call Memphis Grind City.
Well, Brian, I think it's a perfect fit. Hard-working people in a hard-working city, and they want a hard-working team.
Now here's Jackson. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one on Tatum.
Really tough to disrupt the rhythm of Jackson Jr. on that shot.
Memphis shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. No good on that one. Rim protection and shooting, so important. Jaren Jackson Jr. has both of those skills, Stan.
Yeah, and look, Brian, it's rare to find guys who can do both of those things. Shot blocker at the rim and stretch the defense at the other end. Guys like that are hard to come by.
He's been a defensive player of the year. Maybe we'll see him in the three-point contest one day. Now here's Brown. Here's Tatum. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Well, when it comes to his jump shooting, Tatum is extremely efficient in catch-and-shoot situations.
Jackson outside. Pass to Jordan. About a minute into this first quarter. Shoots over Brown. Back to Jackson. Lets it go from deep. Fires in the triple.
And Jackson Jr. takes a good number of threes for a reason, because he's confident in his ability to drain it from here.
Now here's White. Outside Tatum. From the arc. And it's rebounded by the bulldozer.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Morant surveying the floor. And out of bounds. The Celtics will take it. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Pass to Cooper. Now here's Brown. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Well, you got to foul Brown harder than this, because he does convert well through contact.
And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall, and he could dunk through a brick wall too. It's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
And when you talk about Jaylen Brown, you have to bring up his two-way ability. He's a pure scorer who can also guard the opposing best wing. There aren't a lot of guys like Brown in the league.
Now here's Morant. Taking command on offense when they need him. Putting up 21 a game. 6 to shoot. Fades and shoots. Claxton with a rebound.
Yeah, trying to get separation from the defense right there. Just couldn't get it to go.
Tatum can't hit.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
Here's Williams. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson.
Well, this offense is so much better when Jackson moves the ball.
For Boston, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Taylor Jenkins gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Their team's biggest concern tonight, the scoring of Jaylen Brown. Coach commenting, quote, Brown has become an elite scorer in this league. Jaylen can have huge nights. We know he's going to score, but we have to limit his easy looks, especially early. Something to watch, B.A.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Count it.
I mean, what composure from Tatum, finding his shot on his terms despite the shot clock.
Outside Morant. Pass to Williams. Jackson outside. Boston pulls it in. Last time they met in Boston.
They were out-hustled on the boards the last time these teams met.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Tatum's got 7 points.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
And timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. All right, let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams are getting it done in their transition offense. 5th best, the Grizzlies.
And you know, over this stretch, they've really had their way in the open court, pushing the ball hard and getting those fast break points.
Grizzlies trail by 5. Outside Morant. Crosses over. And he hammers it down right in the face of Nick Claxton.
Yeah, and Morant just makes it look so easy pulling off a move like that. Unreal.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Boston has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Tatum passes to White, to the right side. Here's Cooper. No points so far. Here's Brown. Williams grabs the board.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Pass to Morant. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Well, Coach, one of the more electric players in the NBA, Ja Morant.
Yeah, that's for sure, Brian. High-flying, acrobatic at the rim, just a supreme athlete, and he is without a doubt one of the most exciting players this league has to offer. One of the most explosive players to have ever entered this league. Morant shows out every night.
Strus, he's checked in for Tatum. And the second free throw is good. You know, Coach, when you watch Ja Morant play, it's hard to think of anyone else as explosive as he is.
Yeah, Brian, he can make a defender look like he's standing still. The burst that Morant has with his first step is unrivaled. Probably the best burst in the entire league.
Truly is a human highlight reel in this modern day. Now, here's Williams. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Strus with it. Jordan picks him up. Strus against Jordan. Strus' shot is off. The Grizzlies have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Morant, the pass to Jordan. To the paint. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
You know why Morant makes those dunks look so easy? He's got a 44-inch vertical. That's unbelievable.
Outside, Brown. Back to White. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And, Coach, you look at Derek White, maybe not the biggest name, but he is a winning player.
Yeah, Brian, he's one of the most underrated players in the league. He's got a great feel for the game at both ends of the court. He is tremendously solid across the board.
2 shots.
And he drops a first.
Well, White is such a well-rounded player. He can run the offense, act as an off-ball threat, he sets screens, and he's an all-defensive team level player. He checks a lot of boxes.
White hits them both.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Morant, the pass to the bulldozer. Here's Williams. Here's the 3. He's off on that one. Brown looking around. Pass to Strus. Now Brown, pounded by Morant. Brown can't hit. Memphis trailing here. Outside Morant. Williams on the wing. Releases. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Williams has got his second basket, and Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. And White has got the ball here for Boston. Outside Strus. Back to White. Pass to Brown. Just 5 to shoot. Over Jackson. And the basket by Brown. Brown's got his second basket of the night.
Well, you got to know the scouting report on Brown. He's solid cashing in from the mid-range.
Here's Madison. Back to Morant. Pass to Jordan. Here's Madison. He's guarded by Claxton with the fadeaway. Boston pulls it in. Last game matched up with the Grizzlies. A tough loss there.
If you can't match up on the boards, you are not going to win games. That's got to be a big lesson from that game.
Well, the lack of effort they showed on the glass is just unacceptable, and I'm sure the coaching staff will let them know about it.
Now here's Morant. 20 points for him last game against the Celtics in Boston. Here's Cooper. Three-pointer. The rebound by Jackson. Jordan with it. He had 25 points in the win against the Celtics in Boston. Outside, Williams. Back to Morant. Beyond the arc. Sends it home from three-point land. Morant's got 8 points. Boston trailing. White, the pass to Claxton. Boston, no good that time either.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. Tillman's checked in for Boston. Anthony Simons comes in for White. And so it's Boston with it. They trail by 1. Moran against Simons. Tillman with a screen. Now here's Simons. Guarded closely. Strus against Jordan. Lets it fly. Strus's shot is off. Memphis has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Here's Morant. Rejected by Brown.
Great positioning and timing by Brown, using his athleticism to come away with the rejection.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Brian, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody tries to break basketball up into offense and defense, but it's one game. Your spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast, so the game is constantly changing. It's all connected, Brian.
No question. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Boston shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And a new group getting ready for Memphis. Edey's checked in for Jaren Jackson Jr. Aldama comes in for Jordan. Marcus Smart's checked in for Williams. And it's Pippen in for Ja Morant. Walsh is checked in for Boston. And that's good as he hits both shots. The Grizzlies have got 6 of 14 in so far. Pass to Jackson. Launches a three. The rebound, Celtics.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Now here's Simons. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Cooper. Down low. Here's Tillman. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Here's Edey. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. Here's Jackson. His shot that time not on target. Strus with a defensive effort. Celtics lead by 3. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Santi Aldama. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Boston.
Wow, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitant.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight, turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
Pritchard's checked in for Boston. That one misses. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Here's Smart. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Now here's Simons. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Memphis. Here's Pritchard, back to Simons. Puts one up from 19, and he hits the jump shot.
From the mid-range, Simons' quickness is a big advantage.
Coach, you talk about guys who are always upping their game. How about Anthony Simons?
Well, Brian, I feel like he's one of the truly under-the-radar scorers in this league. He's put in a lot of time and work, never satisfied with himself or his game, and he just keeps getting better.
And we've got a timeout from Taylor Jenkins. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
All right, fans, it's dance jam time. Get ready to dance.
And let's check out which teams have been offensive juggernauts the past 10 games. Second, the Grizzlies.
This team has been on an absolute tear offensively. It seems like they're able to find a shot every trip down.
And here are the Grizzlies now. 4-point game. Here's Pippen. No points yet. Jackson outside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
Jackson taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Celtics with the lead. Here's Pritchard. providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. Let's go with a three. Drops in the three.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Memphis has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Pass to Aldama. Now here's Jackson. Defense is right there. Memphis shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game.
2 shots.
First one falls. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Boston leading by 4. A minute 35 left in the first quarter here. Can't get it to fall. The Grizzlies on offense, coming into this having notched a win against Boston in their last game.
And I'll tell you, that was not an easy environment to play in. It was a hostile crowd on the road, but it didn't bother them at all.
Give a lot of credit to this coaching staff for preparing them for that kind of environment. They went in and just executed their game plan. That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Here's Pritchard. Simons up top. Takes a three. And the Celtics another three.
Well, Simons is a sharpshooter. He wanted those 3 points back and went out and took them.
Pass to Edey. And here's Smart. Here's Pippen. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Tillman with a rebound. Celtics lead by 4. Simons outside. Here's Walsh, guarded by Aldama. Now here's Simons. And he's going for the lob! Pippen, pass to Aldama. And here's Jackson. He shoots it, nails the baby hook. Jackson's got 5 points.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Boston out in front, up by 2. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And for Boston guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, we've watched them force their way to the line, and it seems to be working so far.
Yeah, and a lot of times it's really hard to get foul calls on the road. Credit them for being so aggressive.
And, Coach, you took the Magic to the 2009 NBA Finals. Give us an idea of the different kind of pressure that exists in the finals.
Well, I didn't really feel as much pressure, but at the end of it, it was excruciating to get that close and to have a chance and then to lose in 5 games. Like, you know, even then going through it, that it's going to be hard to get another chance at it. So I would just sum it up and say excruciating.
On the court right now for the Celtics, the core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. Peyton Pritchard is out there with Anthony Simons. And it's Tillman in at the 5, down low. And here's the schedule for the Memphis Grizzlies. On Monday, they'll be taking on Chris Middleton and the Washington Wizards. And then on Wednesday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And looking at the Mavericks matchup, it's going to be a hard-fought battle. You just hope they are able to execute their game plan, as it should be a close one.
And the first one at the line is good. Boston making a switch here. Hauser's checked in. Good on both. Here's Pippen. Yet to see a basket. Jackson outside. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
First 2. At the line for 2, Jackson.
First one falls for him. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And it's Tatum with the ball for the Celtics. To the left side wing. Hauser passes to Brown. Just 3 to shoot. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. After this game, they can look forward to Washington, where they'll match up against the Wizards. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. Williams passes to Jackson. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. The Celtics with the lead. Outside Tatum. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Jason Tatum taking 2 shots.
That one misses.
Well, there's no question that Tatum is one of the best scorers in the game today. And because he was so good at such a young age, it's easy to forget how young he still is.
Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. Ja Morant comes in for Pippen. The Celtics also with a sub. Nick Claxton, he's checked in for Tillman. And he sinks the second. Stan, you coached so many rookies over the years. What are some key things you like to see from a player coming into the league?
Well, look, you've got to have a guy, Brian, that's ready to compete at that level and has to bring that every night. From there, it's just all about learning. There's going to be mistakes, but you want guys who can learn and improve at a consistent rate.
Is it true that defense is the fastest way into the coach's heart?
Well, it's certainly a way to gain confidence, that's for sure.
Team foul. At the line for one.
And it's tied up with that one. Now Brown. He's got 5. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Nick Claxton, despite his relatively slender frame, is a hard-nosed defender. He said, "I bow down to no one. Every time I step on the court, I always have that chip on my shoulder. That's just the fiery competitor that I am. At the end of the day, I know what I'll hang my hat on, the defensive side of the ball." Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks for that. Here's Williams, following the bucket by Boston. Williams with the screen. And here's Morant outside. Hauser grabs the board.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Here's Claxton. Banked it in off the glass. Now it's a 4-point Celtic lead.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Outside, Williams. Back to Morant. Boston pulls it in. Outside Tatum. Pass to Brown. Here's Pritchard from behind the arc. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Right side Morant. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. And he's going for the oop here. Oh, blows the alley-oop jam. Celtics lead by 4. Oh, look at Tatum. What a finish.
Tatum's got energy and stamina to last. You see it with how quick he consistently gets out on the break.
Here's Wells. Connects from downtown. Wells has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him at all times, or he will bury you.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout, and we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Jordan's checked in. Strus, he's checked in for Boston. White comes in for Pritchard. Here's Claxton. Pass to Hauser. Outside White. Strus against Jordan. Some room here for Strus. It's hauled in by Ja Morant.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Williams, a screen on White. From deep, Jordan. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 4 rebounds in the game. And here's White, taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. Jackson against Tatum. Goes up from the block. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
I'll tell you, not many players are better at forcing a defender to foul than Tatum.
And, Coach, you've been lauded by some of your former players for your pregame preparation. I've seen it myself in the broadcasting world.
Well, I've also been cursed by some of those players for my pregame walkthroughs, Brian. People thought they were way too long, but I just wanted to be as prepared as possible and was one that always believed I'd rather do too much than too little.
And that one falls for Tatum.
Just money from the line. Tatum knows the importance of making free throws.
Jerome's checked in for Williams. That one's no good. Grizzlies trail by 4. Outside Morant. Pass to Jordan. Back to Jackson. Here's Jerome. 5 on the clock. Kicks it out to Jackson. Memphis needs to get off a shot. And here's Morant outside.
Second personal foul. 13 foul.
Boston leading by 4. Tatum with it. 11 points in the game. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, this is the kind of pressure Tatum puts on defenses. He forces them to compromise with the foul.
So far in the game, he's gone 2 for 4 from the line.
Jason Tatum, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And so Tatum nails both of them. And so it's Memphis with it. They trail by 6. Morant, the pass to Jerome. Jackson on the wing, hounded by Tatum. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Jaren Jackson.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
Boston leading by 6. Now here's White. Pass to Tatum. Oh, and it's Tatum finishing it off inside.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
And it's Morant with the ball for Memphis. Jordan with it. Here's Morant. Give him 8. There's the 3. Rebound Boston. Tatum's got his 4th rebound in this one. For Boston, they've gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. Here's Jerome. No made baskets yet. Pass to Jordan. Jackson on the wing. Here's Madison, covered by Strus. Kicks it out to Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Knocks down the triple. Jackson's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, I like the assertive approach from Jackson Jr., not hesitating for a second off the catch.
White, the pass to Hauser. Back to White. To the middle. Here's Tatum. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
Yeah, Jackson's length impacts both ends.
Morant with the bucket. And now just a three-point Boston lead.
No, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket. Well, so much can be said about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s versatility, but I'd like to praise his team-first mindset. If the dirty work needs doing, he's got it, as long as it helps his team get the win.
There's the block. Out of bounds. Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. Aldama's checked in for Memphis. Walsh is checked in for Boston. Cooper comes in for Hauser. On defense, the Grizzlies. It's a three-point game. 5 to shoot. Tatum from long range. That won't go either for Tatum. Memphis has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Here's Jackson. Boston pulls it in. Tatum's got 5 rebounds tonight. And he lobs it up to the rim.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. And timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum. Man, is he getting it done today?
Well, now the question is, how do you scheme this guy? Try to take the ball out of his hands? Bring a second defender? I'm curious to see what they do.
Edey's checked in for Memphis. Smart comes in for Ja Morant. Let's take a look at the Western Conference standings now that the new year is upon us. You look at the Grizzlies. Hasn't been a banner year thus far, but they're clinging to that 8th spot in the conference.
Right now for the Grizzlies, I really think they've been hit and miss thus far. I mean, they are a playoff-level team, but are they championship level? Probably not.
Yeah, and that's not a knock on them. This is where most people expected them to be. They just don't have the talent to be up there with the contenders.
Jerome, no good.
That's exactly how you have to defend them on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Cooper. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Jerome on the wing. He's guarded by White. To the inside. Here's Jordan. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Simons is checked in for White.
At the line for Memphis, Jordan, shooting 1.
Throw's good. Jordan.
They've been flawless at the line this quarter. They need to stay aggressive and keep drawing fouls. That'll help them chip away at the lead.
Now here's Tatum. 15 points in the game. Tatum like a freight train coming. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
And that's on the defense there. You can't give Tatum those lanes and launching pads to the rim.
Jerome passes to Jordan. Oh, there's the alley. It's stolen away. And here we go, the Celtics on the run. Too easy for Tatum, even with the contact.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Now Jordan. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game. Simons with a steal. Here's Cooper. Soft touch off the glass. Cooper's got 6 points.
Yeah, great read by Tatum there. Recognizing the overcommitment and making the defense pay.
Jordan finds Smart. Back to Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Now here's Simons. 5 points in the game. On the wing, Tatum. He shoots. Memphis with a rebound. Here's Jerome. Pass to Edey. And Cooper pulls it down. Celtics lead by 8. And here's Simons. Here's Cooper. He puts up a 3. Oh, he drains the 3, and he'll go to the line for one more. It's going to go on Santi Aldama.
15-5.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Jackson, he's checked in for Jordan. And it's Pippen in for Jerome. The Celtics making a switch here.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And the free throw, no good. Grizzlies trail by 11. Pass to Smart. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, Smart is a relentless competitor whose impact always goes beyond the box score. The league could always use more players like him.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. He's off on the first. Good on the second one. Simons with it. 5 points in the game. Pass to Walsh. Brown inside. Guarded by Aldama. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Brown's got 9.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And here's Jackson. 1:43 left in the second. And he gets it to go. Now 2 of 6 in the game.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Celtics lead by 10. Here's Cooper. He's got 6. Pass to Walsh. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Firing up the 2K leaderboard. The NBA's leaders in shooting over the last month. In third, the Grizzlies.
Well, their offensive efficiency has been incredible. It's why no one wants to play them right now.
First free throw is good. Pritchard's checked in for Boston. Both good from the line that time.
And he's showing a little more aggressiveness, getting himself to the line here in the second quarter.
Grizzlies trail by 12. Here's Pippen. He's scoreless. 1:10 left in the second. Here's Aldama. And the three off target. Boston has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Pass to Walsh. Up top, Brown. Here's Pritchard. Puts up a three. Rebounded by Pippen. And Memphis shooting just 37% from the field in the second quarter. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Jackson gets the bucket.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Here's Pritchard. This one for three. Memphis with a rebound.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Pass to Jackson. Here's Pippen. Launches it from deep. Doesn't go that time. And so it's Boston. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. Back to the game after this break.
And with All-Star Weekend approaching quickly, here's an update on how the dunk contest contenders are shaping up.
If these guys end up making the cut, this will be a dunk contest for the ages, man. They're not just athletes, they are showmen.
And as long as they show me creativity, and it reminds me like a box of donuts, I need something fresh.
And now, time to talk about this game. What a solid start for the Boston Celtics.
They're doing a nice job of getting their feet wet in the paint. I like the aggression, powering it up and sending it down.
Hey, if you can get the ball in close, why settle? Invite the defense to stop it.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Reminds me of the good old days. Feed it to the big and let him work.
And so Moran will bring it up for Memphis. They trail by 9. Williams is out there with Ja Morant. Then it's Jaren Jackson. And it's Jordan in at the 3. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies.
Man, good whistle there.
Nicholas Claxton. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Grizzlies. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Both shots good from the stripe.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Outside, Brown. Pass to Tatum. Claxton, a screen on Jackson. Here's Tatum. And it's rebounded by the Bulldozer. Madison's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Williams finds Morant. It's hauled in by White. Celtics lead by 7. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
I mean, if I was out there, I'd probably test anyone but Jackson Jr.
Pass to the Bulldozer. Here's Williams. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And, Coach, you look at Vince Williams. That 7-foot wingspan is a difference maker defensively.
It sure is, Brian. He disrupts a lot of offensive action, both on and off the ball, forcing turnovers and blocking shots.
It's his first trip to the line.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And Williams drops them both. Boston leading by 5. White with it, guarded by Morant. Outside Tatum. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Counted from distance. Cooper's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
You know, Derek White is what you call a combo guard. He can play on or off the ball. There we saw his passing ability.
Now here's Williams. He's got 6. On the take, it's tipped. To the paint, here's Jackson. And the 7-footer falls. Jackson's got 9 points.
Well, sharp interior passing is so important. The best way to create high percentage buckets.
Outside Tatum. Here's Cooper. 9 points in the game. Brown, no good.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the 3rd quarter.
Jackson finds Williams. 2 minutes gone in this 3rd quarter now. Morant, the pass to Jordan. Williams from long range. Kept alive. Madison. And he hammers it down right in the face of Nick Claxton.
Well, if you're going to let him get that close to the rim, that's what's going to happen. Leaving no room for error with the slam.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. So it's Boston now, following the bucket by the Grizzlies. Up top, Tatum. And there's the lob, tipped. Pass to Morant. Good work defensively by White. Boston leading by 4. Now Tatum. And there's the drive. Outside White. Just 5 on the clock. Screen by Claxton. Fires from deep. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
Well, for obvious reasons, this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in White running the pick and roll.
Pass to Jackson. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That one on Tatum. And this will be a second trip to the free throw line.
Jaren Jackson Jr. taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
Well, you talk about a guy who could start for any team in the league. That's what Jaren Jackson is all about.
Boston making a switch here. Strus has checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
Celtics lead by 5. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And here are the top playmakers over the last 10 games as shown on the 2K leaderboard. Second is Ja Morant.
He's making a lot of friends with the way he's been moving the ball, setting up his teammates nicely in their favorite spots.
Boston with the ball. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Morant against White. Down low. Here's Cooper. And the layup is good. Cooper's got 11.
That's where they'd like all their shots to come from.
Grizzlies trail by 7. Outside Morant. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Well, Jackson Jr. can go over either shoulder. He can face up. He's a tough cover in there.
He's made 3 or 4 free throw attempts in this game. And he drops the first. Hauser, he's checked in for Jason Tatum. And so Jackson nails both of them. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Here's Cooper. Williams defending. Cooper passes to White. Pulls it from the top of the key, and it's rebounded by the Bulldozer. Madison's got rebound number 8 now.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Now here's Jackson. He's got 13. The Bulldozer passes to Jordan. That one no good. Some solid defense from Claxton. Celtics lead by 5. Pass to Strus. And they'll get another chance. Now here's Morant. He's got 10. Now Jordan. Hauser grabs the board. Boston's gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. White on the wing. Lets it fly from 18. And the jumper is good. White's got 5 points now in the quarter.
So much control from White in the mid-range.
And it's Morant with the ball for the Grizzlies. 7-point differential. Jackson outside. Jordan up top. Pulls it. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists in the game. For Boston, they've gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. White, the pass to Strus. Back to White. Here's Cooper. That three's off the mark. The Grizzlies have gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. Here's Jackson. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Max Strus picks one up.
And great poise there from Jackson. He's getting crowded by the defender, but stays cool and takes the foul.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in this game. And that one falls for Jackson. Both teams will make substitutions. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
It's time for game time. Did you see yourself on the big screen?
And as teams are grinding through their schedules, let's see how it's going out east. You take a look at the Celtics, way down in the conference standings. Lots of ground to make up in the final half of the year.
You know, for the Celtics, there's no doubt they feel the pressure mounting. I mean, failing to match those expectations from the start of the year is apparent.
Yeah, I just don't know what has happened to them. You get the sense that their frustration is starting to reach a breaking point, too.
Outside Strus. And here's Brown for 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Jackson's got rebound number 8 here already in the game.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
Now here's Morant. He's got 10, looking to get it going. Oh, Ja Morant, spring-loaded.
Well, no one gets to the hole better than Ja. His first step is unreal.
Left side, Brown. Again, the miss by Boston. Memphis trailing here. Jerome passes to Jackson. So they take the lead. Jackson's got 14 points for the game. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
Pass to Hauser. Back to White. Shoots over Morant. Denied by Morant.
Well, that's the kind of energy they want to see from Morant, making an impact with his defense.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. For Memphis, they've gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. They set the pick. Pass to Wells. There's the triple. Rebound Boston. And here's Brown. 11 points in the game. Hauser can't get it to go. Here's Jerome. Morant with it. He's guarded by White. Outside Morant. Clock at 6. Jackson with a screen on White. From deep, Morant. Strus grabs the miss. Strus has got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside White. Back to Strus. Outside White. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 9 rebounds now. Count it, and 1. He'll have a chance in the 3-point play. Jaylen Brown picks one up. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Grizzlies.
Well, I love how aggressive they've been. They've been taking it right into contact, and then they're going to the line and converting.
Another thing they're doing well tonight is shooting from long distance. All game long, they've been finding openings at the perimeter. And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
Boston trailing. Brown with it. 11 points in the game. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Tricky move by Brown inside, making sure he gets the whistle and completes his motion.
And this is his 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight.
Jaylen Brown taking 2 shots.
Free throw good. Brown.
There are so many different roles Jaylen Brown can take on for his team.
Edey's checked in for Memphis. And so he hits both. For Memphis, they've gotten 6 of 14 shots to drop in this third quarter. Pass to Pippen. Shot from the wing. Boston pulls it in. Strus has got 5 rebounds tonight. Boston's shooting about 31% here in quarter number 3. The jump hook hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. Brown's got 6 here in the quarter.
Brown knows this is how you deal with contact on your jumper. You ignore it and finish strong.
Jackson with a screen on Simons. Now here's Jackson. 14 points for him.
Jaylen Brown, 2nd personal foul. At the line for 2, Jackson.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Jackson. And so Jackson nails both of them. And it's Simons with the ball for the Boston Celtics. Pass to Strus. Here's Brown out to the wing. Here's Pritchard. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Pritchard's got 6.
Well, there's an example of Brown's ability to see the floor. Nice pass right there.
Pippen, pass to Jackson. Here's Pippen, fires for 3. Jaylen Brown with a rebound. Simons outside. Got a piece of it. Now Jackson, 18 points for him. Here's Pippen. Pass to Edey. And stolen by Brown. Takes it inside. And there's the rejection. 1:51 left to play in the third. There's Jackson with the 3, and that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
The Celtics shooting 35% in the third quarter. Outside, Brown. Look at Brown getting it done inside.
That's just Jaylen Brown putting in the work in close.
Memphis has gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. Pippen, pass to Smart. Jackson outside. 1:11 left in the third. Shoots over Brown. Boston pulls it in. And so the ball out of bounds. Brown touched it last. And here you have the best teams when it comes to three-point shooting this season. 5th best, the Celtics.
Instead of just bombing away, they work hard to create good looks from beyond the arc.
Memphis making a switch here. Aldama's checked in. And the Celtics also making a change. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Strus. Jackson left side. Shakes him. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
His third personal foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Boston.
Well, you've got to like that they're not settling. They're attacking the defense on the drive and creating great looks.
You know what? They impress me from mid-range. I mean, understanding that there's more places to shoot than beyond the arc.
And that one falls for Jackson. And so Jackson nails both of them. Boston shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. On the wing, Tatum, guarded by Aldama. Pass to Pritchard. Simons with it. down to 5 on the shot clock. And a miss there on the triple. The Grizzlies shooting 39% from the field in the third. And Smart nails the triple.
Well, when he gets in a rhythm out there, Smart can be a problem at the arc.
Celtics trail by 3. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Pritchard. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Pritchard's got 9.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And here's Jackson. He's got 21. It could go. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
A huge 3 allows them to snatch the lead heading into the final quarter.
We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. The Grizzlies out in front. They're up by 2. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Boston trailing. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. We've got Jason Tatum, Anthony Simons out there with Peyton Pritchard. Then it's Jaylen Brown, and it's Hauser in at the small forward position. The Grizzlies shooting the ball at 43% from the field. Brown against Williams. Pass to the bulldozer. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Pritchard. Now here's Brown. The shot. It's rebounded by Memphis. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one. The bulldozer passes to Morant. Here's Madison. Jackson for 3. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown. Celtics trail by 4. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Pritchard, the pass to Simons. Brown against Morant. Jack's up at 3. Hits the trifecta.
He's really become a better all-around player. Brown's passing continues to evolve. Nice find.
And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for Memphis. Pass to the bulldozer. Outside, Williams. Oh, they get a hand on it. Simons with a steal. To take the lead. That shot off the mark. And here are the Grizzlies now. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Here's Williams. Hauser grabs the board. Hauser's got 4 rebounds now.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Brown against Jackson. Pass to Hauser. Simons outside. The 3 is up. Sinks the tray.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
The Grizzlies have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Over to the wing. Here's Morant. A good-looking shot from the wing.
Yeah, a lot of guys now are not comfortable in that mid-range area, but Morant is. He'll take that shot when it's there.
Now here's Brown. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
First team. Shooting for Boston, Jaylen Brown. 2 shots.
he makes a first. Nick Claxton, he's checked in for Boston. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
Well, not a perfect trip to the line, but he gets the one he needed to put them in the driver's seat.
Jordan, the pass to Moran. Jordan against Brown. Jackson for three. The rebound, Celtics. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Pass to Tatum. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. And it's good. 2 points.
Assist goes to Jason Tatum.
Morant with it. To the middle. Jackson can't get it to go. Boston leading by 3. And he lobs it up, and Claxton throws it down.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Now here's Morant. Jackson for 3. Sinks it from distance. Jackson's got 14 points now in the second half.
Well, he's going back to the arc. He might be building some momentum from range here in the second half.
Outside, Brown. Bullseye! Jaylen Brown!
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Morant, the pass to Williams. Back to Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
The great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Here's Pritchard. Picked it out of midair. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Here's Madison. Up and in on the layup. And it's now just a 1-point Celtic lead.
And that was a case of great anticipation skills on defense, sparking the transition game.
Well, as a coach, you're always telling your guys to play hard. That's what we need.
Now here's Claxton. Here's Pritchard. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Ja Morant picks one up.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
At the line for the Celtics, Peyton Pritchard. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Jackson. Cooper's checked in for Boston. He's perfect from the line this time. Grizzlies trail by 3. Now here's Morant. Here's Madison. Controls the rebound and the putback.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
The Celtics have gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. Here's Cooper. Williams defending. Cooper passes to Claxton. Softly drops in the floater. And the Celtics lead by 3.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
Now Morant. Pass to Jordan. Throws it up high. And Slam dunk by Jordan.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. The Celtics have gone 6 for 9 here in the fourth quarter. And here's Claxton. Here's Pritchard. Back to Tatum. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Pritchard. Three-pointer. Here's Cooper. Now Claxton. Tatum from long range. Memphis with a rebound. Madison's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass heating. Right side Moran. To take the lead. And Cooper pulls it down.
Well, and after making just one triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
Here's Pritchard. Pass to Tatum. Shoots over Moran. Not enough on that one as it misses. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They trail by 1. Here's Madison. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Now here's Tatum. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
And look at Tatum getting aggressive inside.
Shooting for Boston, Jason Tatum, taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
They're doing great work at the free throw line this half. That bodes well for their chances to close out this game.
Boston making a switch here. White's checked in. And so Tatum nails both of them.
And collectively, as the game has progressed, they've been shooting really well from the charity stripe.
Moran against White. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Yeah, when I was coaching, this guy was a nightmare. It was hard to game plan for him. His quickness causes major issues.
At the line for Memphis, shot, Moran, taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
The boundless athleticism Morant has is really special. He's someone that is always in attack mode.
Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. He hits the second from the line.
And they need to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
Boston's gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth. White, the pass to Cooper. Back to White. 6 to shoot. Fires the 3. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Madison. He's guarded by Claxton. The bulldozer passes to Moran. Brown against Jackson. Good, and the setup by Moran. Jackson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, the threat of Ja scoring really opens up the opportunity for assists.
Outside Tatum. Pass to Brown. Over Jackson. Here's Claxton. And that one's good. But nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
And timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I had a chance to find out what Taylor Jenkins was discussing with his players. He tried to loosen the tension a little, asking his guys, are we having fun? I know I am. Just relax out there and follow the game plan. We've got this.
And Allie, thank you for that. Out left to the wing. Jackson outside. Pass to Williams. Jackson on the wing. Shoots over Tatum. Madison. Great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, he's been able to turn it around after a rough first half. He's now looking much better offensively.
And here's White. Claxton with it. Back to White. Outside Tatum. Shoots over Jackson. Tatum can't hit.
Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
And he lobs it up top. Brown with the steal. Off they go. It's a 3-on-1 break. From outside the arc. And it's rebounded by the Bulldozer. Madison's got 15 rebounds here tonight.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Now here's Jackson. Drains the triple. And now a 3-point Memphis lead.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
Tatum passes to Claxton. Outside, Brown. Again, the miss by Boston.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selection. They have to be set up for success. How about those points from Jackson? Big time.
Tatum against Jackson. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Jason Tatum at the line for 2.
So the first one drops, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. Cannot convert on the second. That misses.
Just a tough miss at the line. They're down 2 baskets now.
Here's Jackson. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Timing, perfect. Jackson Jr. putback, perfect.
A minute 35 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Tatum from long range. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Williams finds Morant. Got a hand on it. Here's Cooper. It's Brown on the wing. On the wing, Tatum, defended by Jackson. Tatum against Jackson. Tatum passes to White. 2 on the clock. 4-3. Cash. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
And we've got a timeout from Taylor Jenkins. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. 54 seconds left in the fourth. Now here's Morant. The 3-ball. Kicks it out to Jackson. Outside, Williams. And again, Memphis no good.
The defensive breakdown gives him a wide open look, but he can't take advantage.
Brown against Jackson. White for 3. Grizzlies with the rebound.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
And timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Here to put the game out of reach.
And that's why it's important to play this one smart.
At the line for Memphis, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
A very successful visit to the line for him. Now this is a 2-possession game.
Boston calls timeout. 23 seconds left in the fourth. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
An uphill battle for them. Everything has to go perfectly.
Well, I'm sure they'll run a play they believe in. If it works, I say try for the steal, and if you don't get it, immediate foul.
White, the pass to Brown. Here's Cooper. The three. The rebound by Jackson. And the call will be against Jason Tatum. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out.
He can't be happy with fouling out, but the game seems out of reach anyways. With the depth they have at that spot, they're more equipped than most teams to handle that kind of loss.
Shooting two.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And he misses the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 5. Turning here to our analyst. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
Searching for a fast bucket, then a way to stretch things out.
Yeah, and then they have to foul quickly and hope for some misses at the line.
No time to waste here.
Yeah, they must score quickly.
And here's Brown for 3. Memphis with a rebound. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. And so both free throws good, and it's a 7-point game.
Taking care of business at the line, and he adds some cushion to their lead.
And an intentional foul right there.
Number 41, personal foul. Team is in the penalty. At the line for 2, Josh Moore.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there. So Memphis wins it. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Jaron, you've shown yourself to be an impact player at both ends of the floor. But is defense where it starts?
Yeah, you know, the talking keeps me active, just being able to move my feet, being able to stay low on defense, you know, all those things keep me engaged. And when you do those things, you can make a big impact as the anchor of the team. And, you know, everybody else, they take pride in defense. So if I'm working with everybody else, it's great.
Thanks, Jaron. Congrats on your success.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Jaren Jackson Jr.